on there. Oh yeah. There you go, that is my version of white bean chili chicken. Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing the classic chicken white bean chili. It's American, it's delicious. It's made with white beans. I've got cannelloni beans, that's what we're using today. And I've already got some chicken which I've shredded up. Rotisserie chicken, anything like that, leftover chicken like I have. I've got sour cream and I've got cream cheese. Everything comes together very easy. Let's crack on. Okay, I've got a little bit of garlic here, so we're going to mash that first just to get it out of the way. Chop some onion and then we're going to crack on. Now usually a recipe like this in America will call for a can of green chilies, chopped green chilies, a can of. Well, I live in a place where we get fresh chilies, so we're going to use fresh chilies. Could be a little bit stronger on flavour. Hey, it's a chili, come on. Now really there shouldn't be so much heat in those chilies because they're the big ones. You know, okay, they have a little bit of spice, but they're not spicy, you know. We'll find out when we eat. Garlic in there. Onion, we got an onion and we are just going to dice it. Of course we are. As big and as small as you like, as usual. Back in that too. That is as easy as that. Come on. Not much to this recipe, but it's absolutely packed with flavour. Now, if you make chicken white bean chili, let me know where you are in the world. Most of it will be America, but just let me know where you are in America. And if you eat this, there's our chilies, come on. And we just want to do that. Now I'd imagine that's somewhere near a can of chili. That goes back in that bowl. And they know what you say, don't touch anything after you've been touching chilies. Okay, let's get cracking. Nice and straightforward, this one. Grab a pan. There you go. In your pan, a little bit of olive oil. In there, those onions. Just a little stir on there, bring them in. Just cook out a little bit of that rawness of those onions. Nice and steady. Flame not too high. Clear yourself a space. In there, that garlic. Get your garlic in. Let's have the rawness cooked off that. Nice and steady. A little bit of salt going in here. Salt and pepper to taste. I want it in now. It can start to bloom in there with our onion and garlic. Bring out some moisture. Fabulous. A little bit of cumin going in here. A little bit of coriander. A little tad of smoked paprika. Give it that little hint of smokiness. I'm going in with a little bit of oregano. Gonna give that a little stir up in there. Bloom that nice and steady with those onions and that. Oh, what a fabulous smell. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking. In there we want those chilies, of course we do. We're making a chili, let's get it in there and get that oil from that chili infused in there. Fabulous. Now I suppose you could use jalapeños in this as well. In there, our beans. in there, chicken stock. We got to bring it up, get it up to the boil, and then we knock it straight down and we simmer for about 10 minutes. Beautiful. Okay, turn it down to a simmer. And we need to be simmering for about 10 minutes. That's going to soften those beans up. And then we'll chuck our chicken in here. Oh yeah. Okay, when you've had about 10 minutes doing that, grab yourself a masher. Now you can blend this with a blender or you can mash it a little bit. We just don't mash it all. We just want to mash a little bit to make it a bit thicker. So these beans will mash up a little bit. So straight in there, mash them up. Like I say, you can blend if you want. But we actually want to see white beans in here. That's what it's about. So we'll do this half and leave this half, look. That's easy, isn't it? So it's very straightforward. We've got a little bit of that mush going on in there now, look. In there with that chicken. Stir it through. Already thickened up, look. Now you can use cream or sour cream. I'm sticking with sour cream for this. So that's sour cream. And this is cream cheese. In it goes. And we're going to bring that in. Cook that in there, stir it in, work it in, turn it over. That is our creaminess for our white bean chili. What about 10 minutes on this now? 10 minutes, just bring all that cream cheese and sour cream in there. All you're going to do in that 10 minutes is just keep giving it a little turn over. So all the flavours are in there, nothing sticks on the bottom of the pan. Okay, and then all we've got to do is stir through a squeeze of lime. Put that zingy fresh through there, you know. Now you can put tin sweet corn in here and all sorts of stuff, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. I don't want the sweet corn. That's got our white beans, it's got our chicken, it's got everything in there. That is perfect. Stick your oven on. Oven's on about 200 degrees. Complete optional step, but this is my way, and then I can eat it with tortillas. Right, this is my way. Take a dish. We are putting our chili in there. Okay, everybody has their own way. This is my way. On there, a little bit of cheese. Cheese of choice. This is cheddar. You can put anything on. If you get Mexican cheese, put Mexican cheese on. On we go. We should get a nice cheesy top there. Now I can tell you that this recipe is absolutely fantastic on baked potatoes. Now all we do, stick that in the oven until we get a nice melted golden top. That's it. That is looking good enough to me. It smells amazing. That is coming out of there. On there, our bubbling goodness. Now don't forget this cheese was an optional step, but look at that. That looks so pretty. Oh yeah. Let it cool down. Got to come down a little bit, you know, cool it down. About 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to get in there. Straight in there. On there, oh yeah. On there a little bit of cilantro, couple of little bits of lime, some tortilla chips, some nachos. There you go, that is my version of white bean chili chicken. Look at that, superb. Oh yeah, we are in our chili, our chicken chili. Oh. Oh, and I've got some beans then as well. That is delicious. That is delicious. The only thing for me is it's not quite spicy enough. Let's squeeze a bit of this over as well, make it a bit more sour. We've got some nacho chips and some tortilla. Come on. Oh, gooey cheese. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's creamy, it's got that slight sourness in there. It's a fantastic white bean chili. It's not spicy enough for me. It wants more spice. However, could be spicy enough for someone else. Taste wise, it takes it over the top with grilling some cheese on. Grill the cheese on and enjoy. That is sensational. I mean, look there, we've got a load of chilies there, we've got loads of white bean, we've got chicken. There you go. There you go. An absolutely fantastic dish. That is our white bean chili chicken. If you make it any different, let me know. You know, some people chuck in sweet corn and other beans and what have you, but we stuck to white bean. It's a white bean chili chicken and we've stuck to it. Okay, there you go. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends, tell them how easy it is to make a white bean chili chicken. Top it off with a little bit of cheese of choice. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. That is sensational. Absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah.